I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Oh, yeah, hide that real quick for a second. Probably still showed off something I shouldn't have, but I will get over it. Ooh. Alright, I can bring back the screen now.
Greetings. For the Alliance.
It's 11:37. I am late because I am trying to work on my lip move. Actually, no, I think my lip movements are fine. It's just my eyes aren't as reactive as they should be. Yeah, I got a new monitor and I now have to work on camera placement. It's just a bit of a bitch. I have an idea. I have to get a stick. I would have to get a stick, but I think it'd work actually. Yeah, this would work. Okay, I think the idea I have would work. There's enough space. But what to prop it up though? Anything? Oh, hi, Sayla. Anything I could get now or make now? I would have. This book's a bit thick. Move this over a bit more. I feel like my boss at work who just does maintenance out of nowhere pretty much. Alright, and then if I go to here. So the confidence rate has gone up, but now my eyebrows look a little funny. This is a little hard, actually. I'll have to look. Yeah, I'll have to look back at stream for this, but if I turn on the light, would that help a bit? I think it does. Can't tell if bringing the camera closer now would do anything for me. Also, I already don't like looking at the ring light. Yeah, I thought I had an idea or a solution. It does not seem like I have a solution for this yet. Wrong button. I might have to go back to my iPhone. I really did like using my webcam, but that might be the answer for right now. I'd have to set up the thing again though. So that sucks. Alright. This. Yeah. We're just gonna have to deal with this for now. Until I can find a better solution. It might just end up being the iPhone. Again, not ideal, but it is what it is. That I'm so worried, like I keep checking to make sure my face isn't. Yeah, no, this works. I like that whenever I talk, though, my eyebrows start to close, like my eyes start to close. I don't know why that's a thing. If you're joining, I've been gone for a few days because my monitor died on me. Had to get a new one. And now I need to make adjustments. Did not think the camera's going to be my biggest issue right now, but not the worst thing in the world. But also, again, this is just a stream I'm going to have to look back on. Oh yeah, that's right. I need a block. I actually need to be over here. Forgot that there's something you're supposed to do for MMOs because people can be funny, but they can't be too funny. Alright, do I need to make myself a little larger? As long as I can block out most of it, it should be fine. Also, wait a second. No, that fits in. Yes, I bought a new monitor and I love it. I think this is the first monitor I bought in... I think 8 or 9 years. Yeah. I can't remember where I bought this. The main monitor I've been using. That's the thing I need to consider, is that this one might die on me soon. I don't think so though, but still, something I need to consider.
It's locked.
But it's 240 refresh, 27 inches across. But only goes up to 1080p, which is absolutely fine. Like, I do not need anything higher. I don't think my computer handle it. I mean, I'm mostly playing older games, so it's not like it's a problem. But I think the biggest thing for me is just that refresh rate. It is so nice. It is insane. I love it. I had been thinking about buying another monitor. I think the last 2 or 3 years. But I didn't want to use up any money on it, but just like, oh, this broke. Well, might as well upgrade. I did get this for a pretty good deal, actually. Only problem was it took a bit to get here. My brother even got a little excited because I don't go shopping a lot. So when I said, alright, I'm going to the store to get something to buy an upgrade, he's like, oh, hell yeah, I'm coming with. But yeah, no, I love this new monitor, but it's nothing you guys can be able to see or interact.
I need a target.
There we go. Move that down a bit. No, I wanted to stream tonight. I miss streaming. I also need to get back into shorts. I think I'm just going to call January a rest month, I guess, from shorts. But I need to get back into it. Because more views would be nice, and more watch time as well. I just gotta get back on the horse. And thankfully, when I wasn't doing shorts, I was still thinking, like, oh, this would be a funny moment. Oh, I can make this into a short.
Not enough rage.
I'm gonna move this back a bit more. Oh, I can't get over this new monitor. It's so nice. I don't think I ever want to go back to 60 hertz. I want to always stay at 240. I don't mind if I left and right like. I only have 2 monitors. I have one on my left. So I don't mind if my monitor on the left is always stuck at 60 hertz because I just watch videos on there or I'm watching OBS, you know, so it doesn't need to have high refresh rates. But playing games, oof. I can't go back, guys. I really fucking can't. Also, I should be a little more careful with my health. Yeah, despite only being away for 3 days, it was the fact that I couldn't stream that made me really want to stream. But also last week was just a beginning with work and everything. So honestly, what I just did was during the time where I couldn't really, well, I mean, I could have done editing and all that, but I didn't want to. I was just mainly playing Enfield, Wizardry, and then just WoW.
Not enough rage.
Like, that was nice, kind of just not having to worry. Like, I had a reason I didn't want to do something. It was like, yeah, it'd be really annoying to get some things done with only one monitor. People have done it. I understand. I don't care. You know, it felt good just to be like, yeah, no, I got time. I got free time. Fuck it. Instead of being like, oh, you have the time. You should probably be doing this, and then nothing gets done. TV, time to watch Rikku, I suppose. Yes, for like the next 2 hours. Not saying we'll be here the whole time for that, but that's how long I'll be streaming. Ooh. 128, 3 strength. Aw. I don't know if 16 attack power is worth it, but at least I can sell it. Yes, corn dog below.
Need more rage.
How are you doing tonight?
Not enough rage.
Stop pairing. They're not even my level and they're still pairing a decent amount. I just got unlucky in the rolls, I guess, then. Let's see. Yeah, I'm just going to be running in a circle tonight, just until I'm called up for basic training. Oh!
I need to get closer.
Oh shit, okay. Huh. And by basic training, I'm assuming you mean the military. Because that's the context that I usually hear it in when I hear basic training. Is it? Is that? Why do I feel like that's a no? Why does it sound right to me? You leave March 31st. Shit. Okay. Best of luck for you then. For the fucking Air Force. Nice. Best of luck that first year, man. Best of luck. Also, congratulations. I remember the stories my old manager used to tell me of when he was in the military. He was younger than me, too. I think he was younger than me by 3 years. But, man, hearing some of the shit he went through, I'd have no patience for it. I would have zero patience. And again, he wasn't in the Air Force, but he was... You enjoying the new PC? Okay, I'm gonna be honest. This new monitor feels like I have a new PC. Like, I can't get over the 240 hertz. Also, it helps that even in Arknights, you know, a game that just released, you can bump it up to 120 frames. And like, I have the game on medium settings. I have it up to 120 frames per second.
Not enough rage.
It's not struggling, and it says, "Oh, danger! It's going to use a lot of resources." Like, my game's not lagging at all. During streams, I'll have to turn it down probably to 60 frames, but when I'm just, you know, not streaming, like, the bar makes it seem like you're at a dangerous, like, level of usage of your resources, but no. Didn't stutter, didn't lag. I could just play just fine. I did a few boss fights, and I was able to dodge as I usually did. The times I got hit was just because I was fighting bosses I wasn't used to timing for. But other than that, like, no, pretty decent to react to. Yeah, no, I love this new monitor. It's so good. Like, it's one of those purchases where it's like, yes, it was a little pricey, but holy shit, it was actually worth it. Where I have no regrets. You know, sometimes you buy something that's a little pricey and go, oh, you know, was that really worth it? This, no, 100% worth it. No buyer's remorse. No, like, oh, it was more than, you know, it was more than $10. You know, was it really worth it? Yes, it was fucking worth it. And also, oh my gosh, playing Wizardry on this monitor. It's so good. I love it. It's so smooth. You can see the characters so well. All the animations. I got a little scared by that music. I'm gonna be honest. I thought that was I was getting like a phone call. But yeah, no. Also, interesting thing, because the screen's so big for Wizardry, you can see some. So when you get into a battle, you can kind of see in the environment, I should say, what the developers may or may not have modeled. Because, you know, this game, Wizardry, is meant for phones, essentially. So, seeing, you know, or having this big screen and then having to extend so far. And it's like, oh, the developers may not have intended you to see that, or it's the fact that it was always like that, but it's just more prominent because the screen is so big now.
Need more rage.
Yeah, I am a happy camper. I got the PC, or not the PC, the monitor. I like a little early in the afternoon. And I've just been trying out. I've been trying out a few things. I tried Darktide. I tried Vermintide. I was interested in doing Deadlock, giving that a shot, like a shooter. I'm gonna get the cat real quick. Behave yourself, Fulton. I was gonna try Deadlock, but then I was just like, eh. But I think the big three ones were Wizardry, Enfield, and then I just did like a pretty decent session on World of Warcraft. Might have to open a window in a second because it is getting warm in here. I do not want my computer to fry. I want this computer to last as long as it physically can because I do not want to buy a new PC ever. But that is the thing I'm going to have to do. I'm actually surprised by how much I had to say about this. Also, it is a curved screen. I don't know what that does for me. I don't know what the slight curve does. But, eh. Maybe. Also, I'm at a very fate point in my life right now, straight up fading it even. I'm consuming a lot of type movement media. That was me back in 2016, 2017. No, 2016 to 2018, I think. That is straight money right there. You know, I know Pivot's gone back into Fate Grand Order, but I dropped Fate Grand Order a while ago. Yeah, hope you're enjoying yourself. Oh, get back, you son of a bitch. Oh, I need to put my strength buff back on. Oh, if there's someone else here now at the grind spot. Oh wait, no, there's a quest I can do, so... Well, no. Enemies look a bit rough down there.
Not enough rage.
Don't know if it's worth going down there right now. Let's go in the cave, see what happens. Oh, two of them. Yeah, how are you enjoying it so far going through the Type Moon media? Oh my gosh, I just remembered Fate Extra. Oh, that game was an actual pain, but I kept playing it.
I'm out of range.
Fucking Type or Fate Extra. Oh my gosh, I think someone's already made a patch so that you can do a Fate Extra CCC fully in English. I'm already listed the anime. I've already listed the anime I need to see in order. That just reminded me of the one ship post someone made where it's like everything except Fate, Ilia, Prism is spin-off, but meanwhile Fate, Prism, Ilia is the main series. And then they even listed some of the dojins as like necessary reads. I remember seeing that for the first time a few years ago. I was like, what the fuck? And I was like, oh, okay. In grand order, I'm at, oh, nice. How far have you gotten into Camelot? The truth from Ash. Okay. Nice.
Need more rage. Not enough rage.
The true name, yep. Very nice. I won't say much. I don't know how much you know. I don't know if you care for spoilers or not, but I'll say very nice. I'm really glad the story... It's so funny how the story dropped from Okan... I think it's Okanese? I forget the name of it. The one where essentially you're in the islands on the sea. And then London happened. I fucking hate London. And again, I think a lot of people do, so I'm not really unique in that stance. Oh... I'm trying to remember. I think Babylon's the last one. And then it becomes the final assault / siege. Oh, Babylon's really good. I liked it. Man, I just remembered. I went to an anime convention. What was wrong with London? Just really boring to me. And also, I don't like early Fate Grand Order because how they do the different nodes that take up energy is so annoying. Because I don't know if Grand Blue Fantasy started the. No, I think it was Fate Grand Order, but I'll bring this up as well. Fate Grand Order didn't think the players would like having cutscenes by themselves, so they always had to throw a fight in. It's like, and I do think that affected the story a bit, where it just made it worse, where it just every time they talk, there need to be an excuse for combat to happen. And so you would have like really nothing burger cutscenes just to say, oh, we're being attacked, instead of just either having the fight or doing the cutscene, and then having the cutscene, then going to the fight when it made sense. Like, I think France was really bad about it. I don't remember. I can't remember if it was France or Rome that just had one atrocious node where you spent so much energy in it, and it was literally just, oh, hey, we're gonna have three lines of dialogue, another fight. 3 lines of dialogue, another fight. Grand Blue Fantasy was also like this early on, where they could not help themselves but make everything into a combat encounter for every bit of dialogue. It was only later on that I don't know what. I think everyone just came to a consensus. Like, every game developer was like, all right, this isn't good. Like, people don't like this. We're going to stop doing this. If we want to talk about something, we're going to talk about it. And if a fight fits in here, we're going to do it. Or else we're just going to have the fights. Because that was the thing. Like, I think the mentality was, you're playing the gacha game. You want, like, the story is there, but you're mainly there for the gameplay, you know, to use your characters. So it was like, why would he have, you know, something that uses energy and not give you gameplay? I think Fate Grand Order later on just gives you nodes where it's just story, but it's 0 energy. I forget. I'm pretty sure that's how it is. And Grand Blue Fantasy doesn't matter because you play for like a month and you will never have energy problems again. You'll have so many energy refills, it is insane. The only problem though is that with Grand Blue Fantasy, I was glued to the wiki. There are still some things I do not fucking understand how to do in that game, and I've never accomplished because
Target something first.
I'm actually impressed that they find an excuse to fight. Just something always happens. And again, I did not like that when I played early on, but again, that was something they addressed during the time I played. And then also, I was reminded of a memory of being at an anime convention and trying to pull for Joan to Arc Alter because she was my favorite character, besides Astolfo. And I did manage to get her from the currency I had. I think I saved a bunch to try to get her. I don't remember, but I did manage to get her. And I was so happy.
Need more rage.
I believe she was my waifu in that game besides Astolfo. Did the Fate Grand Order have an energy system? It does. Your AP. Unless they remove the energy system from Arc 1, which I would not be surprised. They definitely didn't remove it from the dailies, where if like you want to get experience cards or money, QP. But yeah, no, if they got rid of the energy system or AP system for Arc 1, yeah, I think that makes sense. No need to slow down players trying to get into the newer arcs.
Not enough rage. Need more rage.
Unless you're fucking with me and I'm just not catching on, which is entirely a possibility. Because I am also fairly tired right now. But I will stream because I want to play. Get back here, you son of a bitch. A large knapsack. Joan d'Arc altar, and then the one monk from Journey to the West. I forget her name. I can find it real quick. It's okay. Let me get somewhere a little safer, and then I'll look it up. Sanzang, Sanzang, Zhuanzang, Sanzang. But Sanzang was more of just because I thought she was like very physically attractive. Joan d'Arc Ultra was yes, she is hot, but it's also her wanting, if I remember right, she wanted to be recognized as a heroic spirit, but also hated being seen as one, if I remember correctly, where she didn't feel worthy. And this kind of plays into the whole thing of how Joan d'Arc Ultra is someone who embraced the Hellfire and the Devil. Meanwhile, Joan d'Arc Ultra held on to her faith as she was burned at the stake for crimes she did not commit. But with Joan d'Arc Ultra, despite giving into evil/darkness, there was still a bit of her that held out to be seen as worthy. And I think that's one of her interludes deals with, is that another caster tells her, you are worthy to be a heroic spirit. It's been a while since I had done anything of her. I think there is a story section that heavily shows off her character and how her thing is, but it's been too long. Alter hating for the low in the game, for real, for real. Yeah. But I know people really like Jalter because she's a tsundere. Well, yeah, she's a tsundere and also she's hot. So that's where where it about ends. Kind of like how people view Astolfo, where it's like, oh, he's cute and he's like a good guy. Like, oh my gosh, like I love him. Instead of viewing Astolfo as one of the best of us as people. Where, despite his weakness, he'll try everything he can to do good. And that him not following social norms has more often than not allowed him to do good. Because he's not constrained. Like, if I remember right, he is the weakest of the Knights of Charlemagne, but he has the biggest heart. But also the Knights of Charlemagne, as their roster has been filled out through the years, we have learned is just a bunch of idiots who also have a heart of gold, and Astolfo has the Knights of Charlemagne, if I remember correctly, have 2 brain cells distributed amongst all members. Astolfo is the stock majority shareholder of those 2 brain cells.
I need to get closer.
You know, I wouldn't say I was too big into Fate Grand Order. I liked to play it. I looked up a lot of things, but I didn't dive nearly as deep as like a lot of, or some other players did. And then also, I just didn't keep the story. My brother would tell me some things at times. Now, Corner and Pivot tell me some things at times. Man, I have not kept up with Fate Grand Order in a few years. But also, I'm glad the game is still getting updated, and as well, I think one of the big things I did not like was how the game's combat was not being updated, and then one day they're like, hey, we're updating the combat and how things work and just how overall systems and progressions are, and I was like, that is so good. I hope they do it well. And I hope the people who are still playing fucking enjoy it. After completing the DX, I got 9 gil for the free 5-star, and I dropped the game when I got to America. So imagine my surprise when I see her in America when I picked it up again. Hell, that's actually a really funny coincidence. Now, I like a lot of the women in Fate Grand Order. For as you know, I love women. Also, Mordred is hot. I'm just putting that out there. Man, Fate Grand Order has made a lot of hot women. Am I right, fellow dudes? Yeah, no, a lot. I like a lot of the women in Fate Grand Order. Also, Tanamomo no Me is just wonderful. I love her. Tanamomo no Me. Such a feast it is. Fate Grand Order is a feast for the eyes. Thank you. Thank you, Fate Grand Order. You fed a lot of artists for years.
Not enough rage.
Amen. Exactly. You know, Jalter was just my favorite unit from like how they worked, the overall character. Yeah, I just really like them. Astolfo is like the one near and dear to my heart always, but well, yeah, that's the thing I always have to remember is that Astolfo was my #1 waifu for I think almost a decade. And then Ishmael from Limbus Company came out. Like I remember I had women I really liked, but they wouldn't compare to Astolfo, and then Ishmael came out and was like, motherfucker. I can't make the joke anymore about how I love women. Don't ask about my favorite waifu, though.
I can't do that
Well, nothing about her lore. I don't remember much about her lore either. Though I do like how she's drawn, yes. I do like her outfit.
yet. Need more rage. Not enough rage.
Oh, there's enough rage in me, woman. Don't you dare say that I don't. Oh shit, do I need to repair any of my equip? No. Oh, this needs to die. Huh. I was actually thinking to myself, like, do I need to repair anything? No. No, apparently I did actually was being responsible earlier and did repair my gear. Might as well bandage up. Ah, yes, Mama Rikku. Insane body. I like Mama Rikku, but it's a bit much for me, Mama Rikku. Now, don't get me wrong. If I see art of her in the wild, I'm a happy camper. Do not misunderstand me. But there are other women I prefer the appearance of more than Mama Rikku. Like Sanzang. Who also has a ridiculous body, but just works better for me.
Need more rage. It's too far away.
It's actually kind of surprising how much money men were meant to lay eyes upon such. Oh, that's not that good. Kind of like the substats it gives.
I'm out of range.
Substats. Yep. The nakedness of God, of women is the work of God or something. Oh yeah. Yeah, man. I love women too.
Not enough rage. Need more rage.
Yes, corn dog.
I need a target.
Your character needs more. My character just knows how to upset me. Oh, you know, I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, Rikku, but I think I need more rage. A human paladin? Oh my gosh. Wonder if people are in the cave right now. Potentially, perhaps, maybe.
Not enough rage.
Meal prepping takes years, does it? It doesn't have to pivot. Let's lower his strength. I don't know if that'll actually do much to his... No, that damage's actually pretty low. Is that 29? What do they usually hit for?
Need more rage.
I decided to follow I want to say I know what video you looked at. Oh. Thank you. W Health Watchers. You know the exact video? I want to say I think I do. Is it the one that's like also like you're supposed to get a bunch of protein out of it as well? Again, you can say that for almost any breakfast food. You know what? I'll look for the video later. Again, I think I know which one you were doing. Yeah. Well, no, now I need to double check that video actually. Oh. We're gonna kill these fuckers. Where are you going, champ? So, my idea for the Sisters Army is I was gonna add a few characters, or just one actually. I forget her name, but apparently she's a lone operative, and apparently she is a menace.
Not enough rage.
She also has like a white flame holy sword or whatever that's apparently legal to use in gameplay, even though she's part of the Black Archives or whatever. Black Library. I was gonna change Rikku during Warhammer research. I've been in the mood for the nuns with the eviscerators. I want to have a jetpack and have an eviscerator and just cleave the heretics. Yeah, I want a jetpack and I want to cleave the heretics. I feel like that is any normal, rational human's desire. Instead of wrecking. Alright. Well, I'd have to change up the army. And I'd be doing a martyrdom team instead of the Acts of Faith one I was doing before. Yeah, Hollowed Martyrs. Because it works well enough with my playstyle of how I do things, so I think it'd be pretty good. And it'll also give a reason for the Repentant Sisters to engage in glorious combat with how I treat them with reckless abandon. I might also bring a vehicle for them to be in, just so they don't get shot down turn one. Oh, level 39 is when I get the really cool skill. Man, I wish I was able to like get to level 60 before this coming Thursday for the big patch of Burning Crusade, but eh. Yeah, no. There was another I guess, detachment or whatever it's called, where it's like you can make your melee sisters be even more competent in team fights. But again, I think I'd rather how I treat my units in general. Hollowed Martyrs, I believe, would be better for me. And also, I believe, from what I was hearing, Hollowed Martyrs gives you a good, like, blend of, hey, your ranged units are going to do pretty good, and also your melee units also get a bit of a bump, so if you don't want to just focus on swords or boards or guns, just go with that one. Or if you don't want to focus on flamer, even the Lore Farpod method, yeah. Some of you will die, but that's a sacrifice I'm more than willing to make.
Not enough rage.
Gotta get my strength back up. Battle shout.
I need to target something first.
Also, I don't think I've streamed Wizardry since the update. I'm trying to remember if I did or not. But no, I am loving the new update with the ability to, they now added, technically, two-handed katanas, also known as odachis. I just like how big the sword looks. I wish, I would have preferred if they would have done the dual wield, for samurais, because apparently that was a big thing in Wizardry, but also apparently the meta was sword and board for samurais, which is kind of boring. One day I'm going to play Wizardry 8, and it's going to be on stream. But I gotta get through Wizardry 6 first, and that is... Wizardry 6 is an adjustment of how I need to play. I actually need to take notes, read the notes. No, Pivot, the big thing is, they get value. So if I have a unit of 10, so if I have 10 units in a squad, if one of them goes down, I get a buff. If 5 of them go down in the squad, the rest get like an extra chance to wound. So losing 1 unit, you get an extra chance to hit. You lose half your units, you get an extra chance to wound. So it's a comeback feature, essentially. Where it's like, yes, at the start you might not get much, but if I go second in a turn, it's not the end of the world for me. And then especially for penchas who go down so easily, if you knock 5 of them over, or if you knock even 1 over, that's going to be a lot worse for you. I mean, it's all good. You still have access to miracles. I think you're underestimating how much that could help units. Especially with how fights typically go when I'm at the helm. When the map punishes me later. Okay. Also, just so you know, we're probably going to do it later in the day. Because I'm probably going to... my mom's probably going to visit on the Sunday. But I'd say probably be ready by 4 or 5 if we're going to do it. If we're going to do the Warhammer game. I just learned about her. Well, no, technically I knew about her for a few days, but she seems really cool. I like her. Also, her model looks really cool as well. You know what's the good thing also about not being max level and being there for day 1 of patch? I'm not going to be fighting for all the spawns. Especially in quests as well. It's like a lot of these areas should open up because a lot of people are going to just be like, oh hey, I want to play the new content. I want to play the expansion. Alright, I guess we're fighting you then. Oh, apparently Divinity Original Sin Enhanced Edition is on sale. Okay, so 37. Now they got the debuff. So it's like 6 points of damage. Yeah, it's like they do 6 less damage. Not bad. Also, we're up to 8 viewers. It's been a while since the night stream has hit numbers like that. Are you healing? Do not heal. Nighttime buff. It's been a while since we've had the nighttime buff. Also, I'm gonna open the window real quick. Getting a little warm in here. I'm trying to think of what... I might do the window next to me, actually, if I do. So as you guys know, most of the United States went through a polar vortex last week, or 2 weeks ago. And me and my brother have just come to the conclusion that the people who run the apartments finally just jacked up the heat, but then they never turned it down. Because apparently we're still expecting a cold one. Let's see what the temperature is going to be like this next week. Oh my gosh, no. We are ramping up in temperature. Didn't that one gopher say we're having winter for like the next 6 weeks? Where I'm at, we're getting up to near 50 degrees, guys. 50 degrees. That is actually insane. that might cause some flooding in my area. I already had to turn the cold air back on. Apparently, the eastern part of the United States can get very cold soon.
I need a target.
Best close that window back up. No, it needs to stay open at this rate. If the heat's like this strong right now, I can only imagine how hot it's going to be when it gets to like 30 or 40 and then 50.
I don't have a target.
Oh, because I'm assuming that's lowering it. Oh, when does the Chinese New Year start up, or is that already going on? I forget.
Need more rage.
You are 2 lowers lower than me. Why are you pairing so much? Alright, let's heat up this real quick. Also, me and Pivot have been playing Hightail, and we're trying to do a no wiki playthrough.
Not enough rage.
It's like if we see random things on Twitter or like YouTube, whatever, it's whatever we saw it. But we're trying our best not to look at a guide.
Need more rage.
And so far, I think we're doing pretty okay. I will say that we have gotten lucky in some of our drops. No Hightail stream. Exactly. I don't know if I'd want to stream Hightail at this point. I think maybe we are Andrew Spink's strongest soldiers. What the fuck does that mean? I'm assuming Andrew Spinks is the creator of the game. I thought it was Simon. Never mind. No, he created Terraria. Oh yeah, because this is 3D Terraria. I probably won't. Yeah, I probably won't stream Hightail until a year. Yeah, probably not for a year. Not until they add more to the game. And also when I know more of what I'm doing. Because if I were to stream it now, a bunch of people would backseat. And they backseat, it's whatever. But I am trying to do this blind playthrough of Pivot. Granted, we also read through the patch notes. We're not going... It's just wikis we're not going through, but we will read the fucking patch notes. Rikku doesn't want to share me with chat or is embarrassed of me. I am embarrassed of you. Congratulations, Pivot. You chose the fucker's route of giving only 2 options. Are you proud of yourself? Huh? Sport? Champ?
Not enough rage.
Is this what you wanted, Pivot? Is this what you wanted? To do a binary choice? And not just let me speak because I want to. You say that, but I had a sick ass fuck shot in the cave, so I know I'm cool. When did this happen? I don't remember. And also, do you mean when we went to, like, the Arctic cave, or... I'm trying to remember... Or this is, like, a previous session, even then I don't remember. Not recorded. Just like my close clutch victory in Arknights. That happened today. Wasn't recorded, so it didn't happen. Still really fucking cool, but again, didn't happen. I need to get up to 100 gold by level 40. This is going to be a bit of an issue. Also, I got jumped by an entire... Oh yeah, you did, because you went another way than me up the tower. Also, Pivot, it is 1 o'clock. What are you doing still awake? What the fuck? I thought I was going insane for a hot second there. Was like, am my game lagging? Am I gonna die because the server is shitted out on me? Not my choice, to be honest. Okay.
I need to get closer.
I need to get closer. I need healing. I'm actually surprised I've talked this much in the last hour and a half. Plenty of things to discuss that I have words on. Also, I've heard doing quests to level up is the faster method of leveling up after a patch or pre-patch for the Burning Crusade. Don't know how much quest for buff for giving EXP. Though I will say I have reached level 34/5 faster than I did the first time around. Someone legitimately petitioning for Subnautica devs to remove deep. Why? Like, when they say deep ocean, do they mean like the part where you just die if you go out there, or like just the deep part of the ocean where you actually have to venture to get the last parts with what you need? Also, I just remembered my letter that I sent to someone when I beat the game. I wonder what they said. I wonder what the reaction was when they got it. Purge the Xenos. I believe my words were purge the Xeno. Suffer not the Xeno. See, 4 spots left. I might have to sell in a bit. I guess I'll just keep fighting enemies on the way over then. That's fine. You were a menace in that game, giving me a heart attack. Always giving me a heart attack. How? I will say, the first time I saw a Reaper by the ship, I was scared until I learned that I could just, you know, break his ankles. And then I stopped being scared. And that's when I learned that these fuckers did not know movement tech like me. The fish ain't got nothing on me. Yeah, what did I do that made you consider me a menace in that game? You didn't skin him? I'll skin him. I want the money. Exit your ship while in danger. When was I in danger when I left my ship? I'm actually trying to think. Like, I'm not trying to be a funny fucker. I'm trying to think when I left my ship when I was in danger.
Well met.
Ooh, sweet, I can just repair all my stuff there. Should I make more bandages? Yeah, I probably should. Also, we're up to 17 gold now. What the fuck? Is... Give me a second. Is Edfield just easy to mod? I'm just gonna say yes. I'm just gonna say Enfield. Well, it's working on. Is it a heavily edited Unity engine or is it heavily edited Source engine? I forgot which one. I know it's not Unreal, and that's why people were saying it actually ran well because it wasn't Unreal. But I'm trying to remember if I don't remember. I think it is a heavily edited Unity. But I've just been seeing so many videos of people changing the outfits characters have. But also I know someone made a tweet about, but they didn't post a link. People have already been starting to extract the models of the characters from Enfield and making fan animations with them. Porn, if you will. Give me one moment, I can check on the cats real quick. Alright, so I got close to... Alright, and any other bandages we get at this point, we can just sell off, really. Alright, we are rocking a pretty good set of... Yeah, no, I think... I don't really care about getting these extra 2 spots. So I don't have to spend money on getting more bags, which... Very nice for me. Are you skinning them? What are you? Oh, you're a... I think you're a blood elf. Probably a paladin. Yeah, you're a paladin. Black Templars, I guess, is a guild in this game. Shouldn't be surprised. Oh, we have 100. We have 100 bandages. Hell yeah.
I don't have a target.
All right, we're gonna sell probably a good chunk of the others silk cloth we get, because I think that is good money, actually. All right, now there are people in here, so I probably need to go around if I want ogre EXP. Who they romance in Mass Effect? See, that's the best part. If they say Liara, they've already broken their vow. If they say Ashley, they're boring as fuck. I even, that's the thing. I just don't have anything to really say about Ashley. I don't even remember her whole, like, speech about aliens and them. I don't remember her whole alien speech from Mass Effect 1. I'd have to rewatch that.
Target something first. I need a target.
She shot Rex. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I can see how you would hate that woman for shooting Rex. Yeah, I think a lot of people would find that as an inexcusable crime right there. You know what? I actually do want the rune bags. You know why? Because I would like this filled out right here. But it's not an investment I'm going to make for a long time. Whoa, you're 38.
Need more rage.
Oh, hello, level 32 paladin player. Oh. There you see. Down you go. Down you go. Imperium LARPers are odd when they can UNSC LARP. Why does the UNSC sound familiar? Is that Halo?
I don't have a target.
Halo. I was right. Yeah, sweet nectar. Eat the penny, quiz boy. Eat the penny, quiz boy. It's only 100 pennies. Eat the penny, quiz boy. Listen to your albino, quiz boy.
Not enough rage.
The UNSC walked around with ships called the SS2 for flinching. What a name. What a name. So beautiful. They actually got approval to name their ship that. They must have called in a lot of favors for that to be a thing. Kind of sad I won't be having good swords for the next few levels, so I'm just sticking with the axe and knife that I got. Cats are play fighting. As long as I can kind of understand the thing of if they don't make, like, if they're not meowing, it's more or less fine, but as soon as they start meowing, that's when you need to stop it. But at that point, you're usually already too late. You're not gonna like this next move, ma'am.
I need a target.
I told you weren't gonna like it. I really want to play Wizardry on stream. Like, I'm not even talking about Wizardry during staffing. I mean, like, Wizardry 6. But, man, that is literally going to be a game where I am just clueless about what to do. I want to try playing without a guide. The one game I definitely want to play on stream is Wizardry 8. I want to play that on stream. That over there. We shouldn't be getting hit by anything else. Ooh. Also, I need to still finish the Snoopy game. I didn't realize how many streams it's going to take to finish that game, but oh boy. I might actually hold off on doing the other 2 of the Moon games just because that game has taken so many It's been a few weeks now. That game should not have taken as long as it has, but oh, it's so boring. It has some nice moments, and then it just makes you walk back and forth. And it's also 40 fucking times. That is actually unacceptable. I'm sure other streamers can make that game entertaining, but I have nearly fallen asleep the last 2 times I've played it. I really wish they could have figured out something else to do besides just making me walk back and forth. Because the thing is, the game's only supposed to be like 4.5 hours, but I will finish it. I will. I heard a really nice saying a while ago, but I won't share it now. It's a mouse tool that I'll service later.
Not enough rage.
Go down. Thank you. Alright. So I don't know if anyone's gonna be able to correct me if I'm wrong on this, but isn't that if I were to play an actual spellcaster and an enemy hit me, there's like a good chance for them to interrupt my spellcasting in this game? I don't know how often or if I've ever done it at all, but I feel like if I'm beating the shit out of an enemy, I should be able to cancel their spellcasting. And I know it's like, oh, well, you know,
Need more rage.
if you're just fighting the one spellcaster, then it'd be probably a really easy experience. So that wouldn't be bad. I don't care. I want them dead.
I'm out of range.
Alright, so this definitely
Not
has
enough
15 more.
rage.
Oh, they are hitting hard. Oh, I think it's because they got the buff they got on. That could have been really dangerous if they crit.
target.
Is that a player? No, but just like a monk troll. I thought it was a player running about. Nope, it was. Well, no, the troll was running after a player. It wasn't just running around because it wanted to.
I don't have a target.
Questing it or farming it for what? Oh no, I'm just farming these these giants. I'm gonna call them giants. I'm just farming these giants. They give you decent enough money. They're easy enough to kill. They were recommended by a leveling guide.
Need more rage.
Lower their strength. Give myself a potion. So that last fight went really bad. Mainly because I think the enemies were the same level as me, but also because I was just missing a lot of my hits. Yeah, no, the only reason I'm fighting these guys is just because they're the recommended mob to grind at this level. I think I need to be here for like another 2 to 3 levels, but also I'm probably over leveled or just play the game as it was intended. Lamau. What, by killing the boars until level 60? Like they did in South Park. We're actually gonna get very close to the level up. We might be able to do in the next 10 minutes. We might be able to, yeah.
Not enough rage.
There we go. Now imagine you could dupe levels. Does that get rid of the fun though? I love grinding. Especially when the grind lets you get to something and then you actually use that thing you got for the next couple of levels. Okay. Char just wants to knock everything over on the shelf. Meanwhile, here's Sailor who's just like, I'm going to carefully walk around everything. This is why she's allowed up on the table. Char is not.
Need more rage. Not enough rage.
Stop parrying. I know you're the same level as me, but stop parrying.
Need more rage.
Oh boy, another one came out. Hit them, hit them. Oh my gosh. Nope, nope, he saw me. That is fine though, makes this quicker. I'll just use a bandage to get this over with quickly. There we go. Are there no? Okay, I may want to go back in to fight then. If there's players outside already killing a bunch of the ogres. It should be like, I'm gonna say 4 more kills. Yeah, it should be about 4 more kills, especially if you each give 200. You ever consider putting a playlist? I'm gonna say probably at some point yes, but I decided against it. I'm not gonna play the copyright game. Some songs aren't gonna be fitting for the things that I do, and if I just play a couple of songs, how long do I need to make them? Are people gonna be more annoyed that these three, like, let's just say these three songs are looping endlessly. And typically the music of the game itself is fine. Yeah, I don't want to deal with YouTube copyright. And then even songs that are from games that I know are fine. When it's not the actual song or OST of the game, sometimes I can get fatigued of them very quickly. Like the song that's playing right now for World of Warcraft. I am fine with listening to this. In fact, I have probably zoned it out more. I have probably zoned out this song for the majority of stream until just now. But even then, it's not like I'm going to turn off the music or anything. But I do feel if I did a playlist of other songs, they wouldn't really fit the mood of the environment you're in or what you're doing. And I think it would just be a very good way to make me sick of the songs that I like from other properties. This is why, like, on RuneScape I have, like, yes, there's a few songs you really like, but I will not put them on loop. I will put it on random and then shuffle. Oh, you need to put 5 points in rage? That kind of sucks. So it won't get us until 38, and then... Alright, might as well teleport back.
Open for business.
Each Maid's Weave cloth costs 17 silver. Oh my gosh. So we had a more reliable way of farming that. And that can make some really good money, actually. I feel like these are worth anything, but...
Be careful.
I'm gonna go to the auction house for that. See if I can sell that for anything. Yep, okay, this is even worth that much. Okay, we can just sell it. I'm not even going to check the other one. I doubt that. For some reason, I feel like that's actually going to bite me in the ass if I don't check that. Goblin. Land. 23. Okay, yeah, it's not worth that much. I managed to get a hold of the one item that's super rare and like super valuable, and I decided to sell it to a random merchant.
What can I do for you?
Okay, I could have made like an extra 10 silver. That's fine.
For the Alliance.
I'm keeping that bag in my bank because I kind of like that area I was in. The Duskwood area, I guess. I think that's what it's called.
Need help?
Oh, that already has the fiery. Is that an ingrown hair? Oh. Well, that's going to hurt for the next few days. And it's in a very unfortunate spot. Ah, yep, every time I move my arm.
Be careful.
Alright, I think the last thing I'll do. How the fuck did anything I say warrant a YouTube censor? It's a great question. YouTube can be a finicky bitch. Let me check out my talent tree again. The only points I would move over potentially is maybe weapon. No. We are getting disarmed actually, so I think these points were worth it. Yeah, no, these points were worth it. Can you see the chat before that? I cannot. All I see is you ever consider making a playlist for when you stream to put in the background? How the fuck did anything I say warrant YouTube censorship? Unless it was held. No. Let's see. Yeah, no, I'm not seeing anything. Also, do I need to level up my skill? No, skinning's fine. Mining, I should have never taken mining. Maybe herbalism or whatever it's called. I think the only points I maybe would have moved over is from this to this. Yeah, so then this would have been at 2 then. So that would have been an extra 10 damage for my offhand. Just to get this. Which I think might be worth it. Making chat text to speech. I think I would do that.
What can I do for you?
I don't think I would do text to speech. I would do the
Farewell.
Animal Crossing text to speech. Also, I feel like text to speech when you just have them. With how big I am right now, I feel like that could be potentially abused more than anything else. Because small channel, limited moderation. Because we have, yes, YouTube to help, but then it's only me. Don't want any other moderation right now. Also, yeah, no, don't want any other moderation. I wouldn't want when we need to have mods in this channel, that's gonna be a very hard thing to do. But for right now, I can manage everything on my own. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if text-to-speech is really worth it right now. No, I don't think it is right now. I'll think on it later tonight, probably. There's probably safeguards I could put in. After a certain point, text-to-speech would have to be paywalled. See, that's the thing. Where, let's just say for a bit, I have the text-to-speech, but one day, like, all it would take is like 2 or 3 people to come in here and be bad actors to make things very bad for me. Even if I do, again, even if like you put all the censors in, they could probably still get away with saying a lot of heinous shit. Because fun fact, you don't need to say slurs to say really abysmal, horrible shit. You don't even need swear words. Yeah, I think that would be added when there is moderation. Oh, people. And then as well, like, the text-to-speech. Is it something that I'm going to have to approve of every message? So that means I'm going to have to keep clicking off the stream to be able to do that. And again, auto mod on something like that, or like the filters can only get you so far. Because again, language is a beautiful thing, but man, can you say a lot of things without saying anything that people would think of blocking. So that means the people who would normally be here in the chat would have to suffer those penalties. Because, oh, why can't I say this word? Because potentially someone could say this. But then it's also the idea of, well, you shouldn't be living in fear of potentially what someone could do. But yes, I do, because we've already seen what happens when YouTube sees words on people's streams that they don't like. Where some of the Indonesian streamers of Hololive either got strikes or temporarily banned because some people were saying inappropriate words in their streams and or saying phrases that not necessarily bad words but put together meant something bad. And that's why a lot of streamers just didn't put on YouTube chat and streams anymore after that, because they had to bear the responsibility despite the people typing out those things. So this is going to be one of those things where you put you'd have a few moderators, a team, I guess, at that point. They would go through, check the message, and see if it's all right or not, and then pass it through, so it's like you can still play then. Just ideas, Ricky. Yep. And that's the thing, like, I have to think through this, and if I don't say them out loud, then you don't know what sounds insane or not. But then even some of your insane ass things you may be thinking, you fall a little further, and it's like, okay, where's the logic in that then? It's like, ah, okay. But yes, I do want to do the Animal Crossing text-to-speech thing, where it just blah, 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 blah. Harpuya, I believe Harpuya made it. And I think there's a cooldown, so essentially what I could do is, like, for the regulars who come into the channel, give them each their own unique voice, and when they come into stream, the first time they chat, you get to hear their little voice, and that's like, ah, I know who that is. Hello. Because I'm gonna be honest, if someone hears something horrible in the Animal Crossing words that are being spoken, I don't even want to know what radio length you're on to be able to hear obscenities when it's just. It's at that point you can understand what Gleb is saying from Smiling Friends. Yes, no. I know it's an idea, but it's something I should talk about out loud. Because if you do nothing but just think about it, then some of the things you think might not translate well. You're not fleshing it out, maybe. Or you don't realize how insane you sound. Things like that. Yes, no, text-to-speech would be funny. There's just a few things that need to be in place first before that happens. Level 56. Oh, alright. Yes, alright. That's also a good reminder that I should just get the Animal Crossing text-to-speech thing set up. I really shouldn't delay that, but tomorrow I gotta do my dailies and then I gotta finish the Peanuts. Well, I'm gonna be honest, I'm probably not finishing the Peanuts tomorrow, or Snoopy and the Great Mystery Club. I'm not finishing that tomorrow, probably. I might be able to, but I might be stuck trying to find all the other Woodstock birds. Oh. I just gotta power through. There's some great moments in that game, but man, that backtracking. Oh. I can't believe, I think the DLC also costs like $10. Alright. That'll be it for me. Thank you all for coming. I hope you had a good time. And I hope you have a good rest of your day / evening. And I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.